Every city reaches a point where one development changes the conversation. Not because it's the tallest, not because it's the most expensive, but because it attempts something this city has never experienced before. Gurugram has developments like the camellias that have become part of city's identity. Mumbai has Antilia and 360 West. Bangalore has Kingfisher Tower. The question is, can Noida build a development that people will still remember 20 years from now? Today, one project is attempting exactly that. Whether it succeeds or remains an ambitious experiment is something only time will answer. That project is Max 1. Now let's make one thing clear. This isn't a project review. We are not here to convince you to buy Max 1, nor we are here to ignore its shortcomings. Our objective is much simpler: to understand why Max States committed to investing nearly 1400 crores into reviving one of NCR's most complicated stalled developments, why it chose to build 144 residences inside a predominantly commercial campus, and whether Max 1 is trying to build another luxury project or one of Noida's future urban landmarks. Let's begin where every honest discussion should begin, with the history. Long before Max States entered this site, this project was known as Delhi 1 by then very renowned brand 3C's developers. The legal entity was Boulevard Projects Private Limited. Back in the late 2014, it was envisioned as one of Noida's most ambitious developments, bringing together Grade A offices, premium retail, Four Seasons hospitality and residences within one integrated campus. For that time, the vision was remarkably ahead of the market. The location was exceptional, the concept was ambitious, but execution failed. Financial distress eventually pushed the original developer into insolvency. Construction stopped in 2017. That history is uncomfortable, but it is also impossible to ignore. Because when we evaluate Max 1 today, we are not evaluating a greenfield project. We are evaluating the revival of one of NCR's most complex redevelopment opportunities, and that naturally raises the next question. Why would Max States take this risk? In 2024, Max States acquired Boulevard Project Private Limited to revive the stalled asset. Think about it logically. In our opinion, Max wasn't buying unfinished building, it was buying something far more valuable. An irreplaceable urban location with top-notch connectivity. But the real reason lies in something much bigger than the residential towers. It lies in an already established Grade A commercial ecosystem that has consistently attracted some of Noida's largest multinational occupiers, commanded premium office rentals, and is so central to Max States' vision that the company itself has chosen to establish its corporate headquarters within this very campus. And once you understand that ecosystem, the entire strategy behind Max 1 begins to make sense. So what exactly did Max State acquire? Today, this campus is already home to nearly 11 lakh square feet of operational Grade A commercial office space through developments like Max Towers and Berger Tower. More importantly, Max Tower has consistently commanded some of the highest office rentals in Noida, something that rarely happens by chance. That's an important distinction because before the first president even moves into Max 1, this campus is already alive. People work here, businesses operate here, meetings happen here every day. And that's exactly why I believe Max State saw an opportunity that very few developers would have recognized. Most residential projects are built around people. Max 1 has been built around economic activity. Why isn't there more green space? It's a fair question. If Max 1 was trying to become another residential project, we would probably ask the same thing, but that's not the model being pursued here. This campus isn't trying to compete with projects like Max State 128 or M3M the Kalinan. Those developments have been planned as residential communities. Max 1 has been planned as an urban district. There is one fundamental difference. That trade-off won't appeal to everyone, nor should it. Because Max 1 isn't trying to be perfect project for every buyer, it's trying to solve a very specific lifestyle. Imagine you're building a company in NCR, your office is inside the campus, your family office operates from the same address, your meetings happen downstairs. Your preferred restaurants are a short walk away, your members club is within the development, and your residence sits above one of Noida's most premium commercial districts. For a business promoter, a founder, a CEO, or a global executive, that's an entirely different way of living. But let's be equally honest, if your priority is quite a residential environment, large landscape greens, children's play areas, and a traditional luxury township, then there are probably much better choices available in Noida. Projects like MaxState 128, M3M the Kalinan, ATS Knightsbridge, and L&T Green Reserve have been designed around a completely different residential philosophy. This isn't about deciding which project is better, it's about understanding that they are never built to solve the same problem. And that brings us to the residents themselves. To understand the scale of Max 1, let's look beyond the residences. The campus itself spans nearly 12.5 acres and once completed is expected to include 5 commercial towers, 3 residential towers, a luxury 5-star hotel, and close to 3 lakh square feet of curated retail and high street experiences. And within this campus only, Max Days plan to develop only 144 ultra luxury residences across 2 circular towers. The flagship homes begin at approximately 10,000 square feet with substantially larger penthouses above. Equally interesting is the decision to deliver every residence in bare shell condition. Some buyers may see that as a drawback, others will appreciate the complete freedom to create a home without compromising on someone else's design decisions. Neither view is wrong. So the final question is, can this entire vision actually work? Because that's ultimately what buyers are investing in. And it's certainly not a small decision. Today, the entry into Max 1 is expected to be around 40 crore for a nearly 10,000 square foot bare shell residence. At that price point, buyers aren't just evaluating an apartment, they are evaluating whether this entire urban ecosystem can deliver on its promise. The encouraging part is that the foundation already exists. Nearly 11 lakh square feet of operational grade A office space is functioning within this campus. More office development is planned. Luxury retail is expected to activate the Loop, a pedestrian-first high street. A 60,000 square foot members club has been proposed. Hospitality, business, dining, and residential living are expected to operate within the same address. If executed well, this could become one of the few places in NCR where people don't simply live. They work, meet clients, build businesses, dine, network, and return home without leaving the campus. That's an entirely different urban experience. Now, let's talk honestly about the risk. The first is history. No matter how strong the current developer is, this land carries nearly a decade of stalled development behind it. The history deserves acknowledgement, not because it predicts the future, but because serious buyers should always understand the complete story of any asset they are evaluating. The second is execution. Creating 2 luxury towers is difficult. Creating an integrated urban district is significantly harder. Every component, offices, retails, hospitality, public spaces, and residences must evolve together. If one part underperforms, the overall experience is affected. Finally, buyer profile. This isn't a project for every luxury buyer, and we actually think that's one of its strengths. Because projects trying to satisfy every buyer often fail to create a distinct identity. Max 1 has been designed for a very specific audience: business owners, corporate promoters, family offices, founders, global executives, people whose professional and personal worlds naturally overlap. If that's not your lifestyle, there are several outstanding luxury projects in Noida that may suit you better. Whether you ultimately prefer large luxury projects or an integrated urban development like Max 1, the right answer depends entirely on your priorities, not ours. If you're exploring Noida's luxury or ultra luxury residential market and would like research driven answers instead of sales driven opinions, our team would be happy to assist you. Our number is on your screen. Feel free to reach out to us whenever you are ready. So the final question is, do you believe Noida is ready for this kind of development like Max 1, or do you think the market still prefers traditional luxury townships over integrated urban districts? Share your reasoning in the comments. We will be reading every one of them. This is White Hat Realty, value over valuation.